And welcome back to Taper John. How's everybody doing today? Sorry for the glare. Trying to keep myself out of it, but it's almost impossible. There I am. There, just need to block it a little bit. There you go. But anyways, welcome back. This is actually going to be an instructional video for a change. Isn't that weird? Yes. This is just a quick instructional video. Um, One of my taper buddies has actually asked me how I was actually doing this. Um, and with a laptop, when you're recording, it's actually recording from your speakers. So I get how that's kind of weird and it kind of messes you up. So I'm using the Yamaha AG06 mixer. This is what I'm using right now. Did this last night. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm just moving the cord. This is what I'm using. This is the Yamaha AG06. I'm turning up the mic a little bit on my end. And this is what I'm inputting. And it's going back, it's being sent back into the computer. Obviously, it's my volume headphone and my speaker. So I'm actually going about that high right now, and you can actually see me peeking out on the green up here in the flashing. So I'm actually doing pretty good here. And that's why sometimes you notice that my voice is actually a little bit low, but it's actually being spliced. If you look right there, I have it set for like a loop back. So I have the music coming out of the laptop, coming back in here through Mixer, and I just talk over what I'm hearing, and it gets blended back into, it gets looped back into the laptop. And this is pretty much my studio. So I have a monitor screen, and I also have the one that I'm actually displaying. Oh, a nice reflection. You can see me. Oh, isn't that sweet? Anyways, but that's how I'm working. And for the tapers out there, you can do this the same way. Okay, let me back up for a bit. For the tapers, we already have half the step solved. If you go out of your headphone jack into your recorder, you'd be capturing the audio, and just like you would, like we would be doing at a show. So this is how you can grab just the audio. Me, since I'm already on YouTube, I have the software for that. And right now I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I've gotten accustomed to using Streamlabs OBS. There's a few things that are, you have more features. And in regular OBS, if you're just basic, regular OBS may be better, because if you have a poor bandwidth, it may go easier for you with that, because like I said, Streamlabs has a few extra features and widgets in there, so some extra tools. So they're connecting with the server. So if you have a poor bandwidth, try it out first, but it still should work. Otherwise, we can use our software. I use Audacity for my audio. So that I can do that just for the audio, but since I'm already on YouTube, I might as well just use this. And if I'm getting a video, I might as well throw some eye candy in there as well. So that's what I am doing actually. So I'm going through my mixer and back. But as tapers, we actually do that. And so, what do you want to record? You want to record, I understand everything's going to be on Facebook, Book of Faces, I mean, and here on YouTube. So we're going to have eye candy. So you might as well just switch to the OBS studios, whether it be Streamlabs or OBS. Depends on what you want. I mean, this is a user preference. Like I said, one's a little bit better than the other, but it also has its pros and cons, depending on the user. This is what I'm using. Just me. But I know Taper Payne the other night, last night actually. We both got Willie Nelson last night. But he did it my old Taper way. I did it that way a couple years ago. It works. You're getting digital audio, in a sense. You're losing it when you go through the headphone jack, but what can you do if you don't got this? So, and it's only good as a source. But I can make a different video one. Well, actually, I can say it in here because this is pretty much a taper chat anyways, a taper discussion. But yeah, if you look, Facebook does not take pride in the audio and the video aspect of their things as much as YouTube does. So with the musicians out there doing this virtual stuff, they're using their basic phones. I've seen bands actually put up their stuff, but it's actually going through a phone. So that kind of like ruins everything, all the effort that they put in, but at least everything's mixed. Some are just basically just playing straight to their phone. I know us tapers, I know we can be very critical with ourselves and we worry about everything else. We get that. But Facebook itself is not as great as YouTube when it comes to the audio / video quality. I've been noticing that in the last 4 or 5 days. I have plenty of time to listen. So, virtual taping is only good as what the source is going to be. I'm not cleaning it up. I'm just letting it be as it will. We're at home. 90% of the people are probably listening through their laptop speakers or on their phone anyways, so as long as you got earbuds in, it probably doesn't sound that bad. But we're talking to people who listen to 24-bit versus 16-bit versus 32-bit and this, that, and everything, so we are a little bit more pickier than the rest, so you don't have to be all that extravagant. I'm just saying for the tapers out there, this is what I've noticed in the flaws. So, and I have to give a hats off. I will give one hats off to one musician out here. One. And I just ran into him just by accident. I don't know if I ever met him before or not. Pat Wiley, man, if I can give you, I'd love to give you a high five, so I guess I'm giving you a virtual high five. I'm catching your videos in the morning. You're putting them up on YouTube. And you're doing just like a basic person would do. But I'm telling you, it sounds great. It sounds better than most people on Facebook. I'm sorry, I'm not being prejudiced. But from what I am hearing through my headphones, Pat Wiley, you are the best quality out there right now. when you upload them on your YouTube videos, I don't know what you're doing. I think you're just using your basic phone, but I'm telling you, it's working. So don't stop what you're doing. You're doing okay, unless you want to improve it, but you're sounding good. Everybody else, I mean, you're on Facebook. So I might as well just be sitting there talking like this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, there's a little bit of a gap here. There we go. Now it sounds a little bit better, doesn't it? And that's what I don't like about Facebook. But that's the most common ways of social media. So what can we do? I'm bringing it over to the YouTube platform. It's much better over there. And I'm doing what I can. I'm just like, no, not really. I guess I could, but I mean, I could be processing it, but I, I, I don't know. So let's just do it this way, go with the flow. But that's how I'm basically taping. I'm taping through my mixer, looping it back into my laptop again. And the tapers, like I say, you can go through the headphone jack if you're just using a simple laptop and go through your recorder. That's the easiest way. But if you want the video, then I would suggest getting an OBS. You can record, get the video display, and you have to work at it and play with it. You know, there's many of instructional videos as well on that. So everything else is just repeat and rambling on. So I guess I'm gonna get the heck out of here and see what's all being played. Get back to virtual taping. God, new terminology just in a few weeks. Wow. All right, as usual,